The RYFAB storage box went from up there, that mess, down to here, and it lives again, and I'm thrilled. So this was a win. Today I'm going to be fitting my RYFAB storage box, which was ordered and designed and built for, I think it was a 2017 RZR XP Turbo that I had. Also had it in a non-turbo RZR XP. It doesn't fit in my new 2021 RZR XP Pro Premium. And I'm a huge fan of RYFAB. I have two of their storage boxes and they are just such quality. So I'm going to try to retrofit this storage box into the back of my new RZR Pro, and you can join me for that and see how I do. Please consider subscribing to my channel, sharing this video, and giving me a thumbs up if you like it. Thank you for coming back to the channel. Let's get busy. I was going to drill holes through the bottom of the RYFAB cargo box, through the RZR cargo bed, and then put bolts on. Drill holes and put bolts on. And I was looking at that engine and intercooler and turbocharger, and I said, I can't do that. I don't want to add any more water and mud that's going to accumulate in the cargo bed, leaking through the holes for my mounting bolts and dripping on top of the intercooler, engine, and turbocharger. So I totally changed up my plan. Luckily, I'm fairly mechanically inclined. Actually, I think I'm pretty mechanically inclined in some ways, and totally changed up my concept for mounting the RYFAB cargo box in the cargo bed of the RZR with no holes through the bottom of the bed. And you'll see, I'll explain that in the next segment of the video. Again, call out to young people purchasing a house or interested in hobbies, including off-road. Collect tools. I'm giving you some shots of my shop and my bandsaw drill press and table saw was bought at Sears 25 years ago on a fantastic sale that I get nowhere replace these tools for what I purchased them for 25 years ago. Collect tools and learn how to use them. The box, I have finished fabrication. Spent about 3 hours in here today fussing around. There's going to be 4 bolts, 2 in the back on each side. They're going to hold this tub in place, the cargo box in place. 2 in the front. The long ones and the ones in the front are long, and they'll actually pass through this wood block into the box. And what I've made today is a cradle. Let me show you. And this is a very expensive box, and it's an outstanding box. Again, for a RZR XP. So you can see my cradle that I built inside, and this is snug in here. It's not bolted in. It's a tight fit, contoured fit around. And I'm adapting this $700 box, which is beautiful, by RYFAB. Great company, great product. And you can see my bolt holes, 5/16 bolt, and this cradle comes out. And it comes out. And what I wanted to avoid was holes in the bottom of this tub, bolting it through the bottom, because I know it's silly because it's an off-road machine. I didn't want mud and water going directly on the intercooler and the engine and the ignition. So I didn't want to drill holes in the bottom of this tub. And in this box, actually will not fit all the way down on the bottom. It needs about 3 inches. This cradle is 3 inches, and the box is resting on this. The box will not fit into the bottom of that floor. So what I'm going to do now is put some dark stain on that. That's pressure treated wood. I'm going to put some dark stain on it and then reassemble it probably after dinner. Let's get to work on reassembling this. I put some weather stripping. Looks like it's a heavy 1/8 inch 3/16 weather stripping and spots on the cradle that are going to support the RYFAB cargo box, just to try to eliminate some squeaking. And I'm going to put that in the box. Then I'm going to install the RYFAB cargo box on the cradle. And again, it's not wedged in the cargo box, the RZR cargo box. It's sitting on top of the cradle, just touching the walls. Man, I had one bolt that was defective and I couldn't move it. I had to break it with a 1/2 inch drive mega impact wrench, Milwaukee, my biggest one I have, and it broke the bolt. But it's all bolted in to the Polaris cargo area tub. And you can see the cradle, the bolts that are holding it in the front, the bolts that are holding it to the side and the rear. And if you can see the cradle in the back. So she's very sturdy. I got one replacement strut from Napa. I got to pick up another one tomorrow that they're having ordered in. Shut the box, and it's just awesome. So let's hope this fits into, I hope there's enough clearance with the bolts. I hope there's enough clearance with the bolts I put in here to fit this into the cargo area on the RZR XP. Really excited about it. I love this cargo box, and I wanted to put it on the back of a RZR. And it's just got, see, it needs one more strut. It's just got a ton of room. I can put a small chainsaw in there, pack it with food, pack it with cameras, drones, tow straps, jumpers. It's just got a ton of room. I am going to foam line it to quiet it a little bit. Okay. Now I got to see if I can carry both of these upstairs into my garage. Oh, getting old. That was heavy, carrying it upstairs, both of them. So these tabs go underneath this lip, very solid, and hold it in place. And then 4 screws get put in these spots to hold it. So and is this engine access amazing? Amazing. This was, every side-by-side manufacturer should have it where you take 4 screws off the back of it. You can lift out the back cargo area and gain access to the engine. Big plus. By the way, the firewall comes out too. So, I'm winded. Marauders. Let's see if I can get this in. I think I'll lift it up and it will slide on these rails. These rails back in the space, and then the end of it locks down. So let's try it. Keep your fingers crossed. I'm pretty tired. I did my elliptical this morning. Not sure how to lift it. Let's try it like this. Oh. Oh, I gotta get it further in. She's almost there. I want to make sure nothing's touching the engine, and that's what I want to make sure. I'm not damaging the engine.
Oh, mama! Is that beautiful or what? Huh? I'm exhausted. Wow. Not even bolted in. Is that awesome or what? RYFAB, not RYFAB, not RYFAB. Always want to say RYFAB. The RYFAB storage box went from up there, that mess, down to here, and it lives again. And I'm thrilled. Thrilled. Give you a look. Awesome, isn't it? Look at how nice it looks up there. All right, put the torque screws in. Give it a little closer look. Oh, what a sense of accomplishment. Solid, solid, solid. What a sense of accomplishment. I just didn't have the motivation the last 2 days to install this, and I was almost home with it. And I did so much planning in my mind for days how I was going to install this. And then it took me about 4 hours to build the cradle, get the bolts, and you tell me. I think it looks awesome in the machine. I think it looks awesome. And when I'm stronger and not fatigued from working out in the morning, it will be much easier to install. But I am just thrilled. Can't wait to use this machine. I like the RYFAB. It also has the top rails on it that are an ad. I don't know if they were $60 more at the time. So you can put bungee cords across it to hold down a chair or table if you want to take it with you, or another bag to put on top. Maybe even a spare tire. I'd probably use cargo straps to hold that down, not bungee cords, but just looks awesome. I'm thrilled. Marauders, thank you for joining me for this project and coming back to the channel, supporting the channel and what I do. A lot of us have the same philosophy, way of life. A lot of you out there are my age, face the same things that I face. So thank you for coming back, supporting the channel. I appreciate all your comments. Let's take a look at my blood sugar. It's not quite 2 hours after I ate. Pretty good. 138. I'll take that. If you can see the blue line, I'm well within where I should be. And I know that will drop further when I go to bed. I had swordfish tonight and a salad. Had a little piece of cheese, not a lot. So my blood sugar is getting better, and that's a high reading for me normally. It's funny, my blood sugar goes up when I exercise. I don't understand that. So that's it. Thank you. I can't wait to see you on the trail with this machine, the RZR Pro XP, or RZR XP Pro, and my RYFAB made in the USA cargo box. Hope to see you on the trail. Thank you and God bless. awesome.